With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Foxborough. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. He's going to test his secondary right away. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. And even 50 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
May now on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
May to throw on 2nd down. On the run to the right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown, New England. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Let's cut.
Now faking the give. He gets this into the hands of Green. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that 1st down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Patriots' 46-yard line.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That is caught. He got Godwin. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Right, blue. Blue, 32. Beetle, blue. Spot.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Miami. That his second TD catch of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's our first carry for their running back. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on second down. May. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 32 yards. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, New England.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He's got it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
What's that? We're good.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble, probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Second down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. This one from 49. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they are not able to draw closer.
14.
There's an old saying in golf, Mike, that when you're on the green, never up, never in. In this case, the ball's on target. It just didn't have enough steam to get there. Winds up no good.
What's up? What's that? Great job. Great. Hey, what's that?
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. They've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll stick with him again. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, New England. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Pats will take a 21-7 lead.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break, jump, strike, strike. Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Number ready? Let's go. Ready, ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. They try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Set, ready.
38-yard line.
Real Grit 45. White. Black Ultra. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Whoa! And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
560. Smash. Red. Cut.
They'll look to throw again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go. Set. Eagle. Yellow. Put.
He'll look to throw. Pushed out to his left. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL.
Here we go.
The reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the lines. 4th down coming up.
Yellow. Claws red. Light blue. Green jack. Set.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
On 2nd down, it's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
On 3rd and long, here's May. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 79 yards. Touchdown, New England. Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Patriots add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Ready. Blue 32. Ready.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. Solid pickup on that first down play. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 30.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover. And so much for a nice gain through the pass. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Hey, what's up?
A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
I just want to rock. Body area. Shorty got that body area.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point now for Borregales. He's got it. And the Pats tack on one more to their lead.
The score, Patriots 35, Dolphins 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Ready. Hey, check Mega. Ready. Set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
2nd down, they need 7.
Rail. Let's go. Ready.
Moving to his right. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hut.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired, The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Come on, set, fight, white.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass throws deep for Godwin. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set, hut. Blaster, 60 red, drill green, hut, hut.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the left side, to Godwin. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. First and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now from the gun. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Dolphins.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, here we go, tonight. Hey, let's push it in here, man. You there.
Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready, play. Set, field. Smith, red. Set, hut.
Handoff as they try to run it here, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 38-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Set. 6. Mega. 10 black. Yellow.
They send the tight end in motion. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back, and he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
And the
On the
Dolphins
double.
first down.
Let's go now. Hut.
Now give on the ground, and he'll He'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Ready, set. Hey, check, mega. Cut.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third down. We'll try and get it on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on third down. But even if he did it, I think that third down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Patriots are going to recover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Throwing is May. Now, a deep shot for Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Borregales now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots will add one more onto their big lead.
Dolphins 15.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want a defender. Turn, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, go Beery. Set.
They'll motion a tight end right.
Okay, black. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Down. Set.
He gets this into the hands of Green. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It's going to be third. They need 1.
Ready. Set.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And he's in! Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, New England. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Here we go, set.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
Hut, hut.
Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, ready?
And he gets that to Hardwood. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Check smash.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Set, hut. 45, wide. Ready.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ready.
And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the 1st down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. now a running play. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
There, set, go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close to the 5-yard line.
Ready. Ready, go.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
They'll try to run. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Well, it turns out it was the 4th time that ended up being the charm, Mike, so they get stopped 3 rush attempts in a row. So what do? They keep the offense out there and they say, all right, try to stop us a 4th. The defense can't keep them out of the end zone, and that was a big-time job finishing off that drive for the offense.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.